Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Um, my first time making a video. You know, guys at work said you bitch all the time. Maybe you ought to see, whatever. So I'm making a video today. I guess it's we just well, our House of Representatives, I guess HR 38, the Reciprocity Act, which to me is actually to me it's a waste of freaking time. It's the United States of America. You know, you have the right to defend yourself. As Sheriff David Clark once said, you know, if you rob a bank in Pennsylvania and you go into Ohio, your constitutional rights go with you. If you have a Pennsylvania gun permit and you go into New Jersey, your constitutional rights don't go with you, which is a crock of shit. As far as I'm concerned, any NRA member should avoid communist New Jersey. New Jersey, New York, California, Maryland, any of those communist states. You want to go to the beach? Go to another one. New Jersey, you want to gamble? Go to Las Vegas. It's a crock of shit what New Jersey has done to law-abiding citizens carrying a firearm. It should be a crime what they've done. And as far as I'm concerned, the cops that have upheld that stupid-ass law are retards. And eventually, someday, they'll get what they deserve when they have to answer to God as to why they ruined somebody's life over something as dumb, not as dumb, over their constitutional right as an American. It's the United States of America, people. If you have a gun permit in your state, you should be able to carry anywhere in the country. We're not going country to country, communist this, that. It's the United States of America. It doesn't matter how you got it. If you got a gun permit to carry concealed in your state, it means you have never been in trouble. You are a law-abiding citizen, and that's that. What really upset me was the New York Times. What really upsets me is the guy's the district attorney of New York City. He's supposed to be there to defend the law, to uphold the law, to convict criminals, and to keep law-abiding citizens like everybody watching this safe. He had some comments that, you know, at 3 in the morning, that this is endangering the lives of New York City police and the citizens of New York City. How the hell is this endangering the lives of the citizens of New York City? How is it endangering the lives of the New York City Police Department? He said something like, at 3 a.m. when one of our New York City police officers stops somebody, how will they know if they are a law-abiding citizen or a criminal with a gun? Well, when I get stopped or approached by a cop, I tell them I have a firearm and I have a concealed weapons permit, like you're supposed to do. And for the most part, I have never had any problems. Most of them say, don't touch it, don't go for it, nothing. Can I see your permit to make sure it's good? That's how you know if they're a law-abiding citizen or a criminal. And let me tell you, if they're robbing a convenience store or a bodega, as you guys call it, if they're robbing the place with a gun, guess what? They're not a law-abiding citizen. So I'm not sure what he meant by that. And as far as the citizen safety, you realize, even with your stupid gun laws and not giving out gun permits, you do realize that the criminals still carry guns. So right now in New York City, the handful of people that you may or may not have given a permit to are carrying. The police are carrying. And every criminal, because they don't give a shit about the law. Ridiculous. New Jersey, toughest gun laws ever. Trenton, New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey, the most crime in the country. I think they're like in the top 25 of the country's violent cities in New Jersey. You think there's no guns there? You think the gun laws, the tough gun laws, railroading citizens, law-abiding citizens from another state, did that do anything to curb the crime in New Jersey? Those cops should be busy trying to stop the criminals in New Jersey, not the law-abiding citizens that may or may not have ventured into your state. Your state. It's not your country. I'm really fired up about this because it's absolutely asinine. I lost track. I lost track of where I was going because it's craziness. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It's the United States, people. I'm going to keep saying it's the United States of America because it is. And it was founded on rights. You have the right to keep and bear arms. There's no stipulations on it. It didn't mean, it might have meant, it did mean a musket at the time. That's what they had. They were just as terrified as a musket then as they are the modern guns. Getting shot sucks. Musket, rifle, pistol, it doesn't matter. You can't say the Second Amendment was just for hunting and muskets. That's horseshit. Back to what I was saying. I don't understand how the district attorney in New York City made it through law school if he doesn't understand this. I don't understand how the judges in California, how they don't understand your Second Amendment right and how they keep doing this sanctuary city bullshit, saying illegal alien. I'm going to get off guns here because of that horseshit too. My grandparents and my great-grandparents are immigrants. They came here through Ellis Island. They didn't want the language changed to Italian. They learned English. They didn't want shit. They came here because they wanted a better life and they wanted to make this country prosper. They wanted to prosper and they wanted this country to flourish. They didn't sneak in. It's a shame, people. It doesn't matter if you believe in the Second Amendment or not. You know what? Again, I'm going to say it's the United States of America. You may not believe in the Second Amendment, but I'll bet you sure do believe in the freedom of speech. I'll bet you like reading your magazines, your newspapers. You like the freedom of speech, huh? I'll bet you like the fact that the police just can't kick your door in and search your house, without probable cause. This was all amendments for the people. For the people of the United States of America. I'm starting to think it's a big scam. It's a bunch of horseshit. I'm paying taxes, and these retarded politicians are saying that guns should be illegal. So my tax money is fighting the NRA to say guns should be illegal, and then the money that I give the NRA is fighting my money that it's ridiculous. There's no way around it now. It's too late. There's no gun ban going to work. I don't know. Here's the other thing that upsets me. The judges, the district attorneys, the chief of police that think that a gun ban is going to work. Hillary Clinton, the people that feel, Bloomberg, you piece of crap, the people that feel a gun ban will work, first of all, I'm sure they're all protected all the time. I am my family's bodyguard. I'm not Bloomberg. I don't have a group of bodyguards. But the problem is, a gun ban is not going to work. You realize, I don't see how you don't realize, if you are an intelligent, with any education at all, you have to realize that the only people that are going to abide by a gun ban are law-abiding citizens that aren't going to commit a crime anyway. So it's kind of horseshit. You're only taking it off the working people that have made this country and that have made this country great and what it is. The criminals aren't going to give a shit. They're not going to rob a bank and say, oh my God, I got 10 rounds in here. I only have 5. I better take some out. They're not going to say, oh my God, I can't have this so-called assault rifle. I better go get a pump shotgun. They're not going to give a shit. This is all common sense. This is what really scares me. How can a judge, a lawyer, how can educated people not realize this? We can't stop drugs. We can't stop heroin. We can't stop synthetic shit from getting in. We can't stop illegal people from coming into this country. How in the hell are we going to stop guns? It's absolutely ridiculous. And you want me and other people like me to go unprotected? I'm upset about this. And it scares me that we've elected these people who are supposed to be working for us. And no matter what you say, it's the Second Amendment. There's no other way to put it. I don't give a shit. Federal judge, state judge. You can't have opinions about this. Your opinion means nothing. If you don't like guns and you're a judge, don't carry one. Don't have one. Move somewhere else. It's our right as Americans. I mean, God damn if I can understand why you only want criminals to have guns. Why you think this banning shit's going to work. First of all, the other thing is, just say, hypothetically, just say we lived in fantasy land and you could do away with all the guns in America. As silly as that is to even think that's possible. What's to stop somebody from driving a dump truck through a playground? What's from stopping somebody from driving a garbage truck through the concert? What's from stopping somebody to go into a school with a hatchet or a butcher knife? Who's to say the guy on the baseball field's not going to go crazy with a Louisville slugger and split everybody's heads open? You going to ban Louisville sluggers? Yeah, sorry, son. No baseball this summer. They banned the Louisville slugger. You're going to kill somebody if you want them dead. And you're going to kill people if you want them dead. Guns aren't the problem. Actually, the guns are the problem now. Guns are the problem that our tax money is fighting to stop them, and the NRA is fighting to keep them, when it's our Second Amendment right in the United States of America. We have to stop. And, I hope to God, I pray that the Senate, I believe that's where it goes next, that they have to vote on this. And, again, I'll go back to the guy in New York City, the district attorney. I'm not sure. He said New York is the number one terror target in the United States. I mean, nobody likes us. And if you watch our news, you can see why. We're basically a bunch of idiots. But I don't understand how he can say that allowing a law-abiding citizen from another state who is visiting your city, your state, that just happens to have a gun in his car or on his person while he's traveling, why you don't think it's a good idea for him to have the right to protect himself, herself, their families? Why do you think that's not a good idea? And he said something about it opens the floodgates for guns coming into New York. Again, are you that dumb? I don't understand how you could be that goddamn dumb and be a district attorney. Your family must have had a lot of money to get you in that position. Because it ain't because you're intelligent. Are you telling me that no criminal is going to bring a gun into New York State because you don't accept an out-of-state permit? Are you retarded? You telling me a terrorist isn't going to bring a gun into New York City because he's not allowed? But if you give him a permit from another city, then he's going to do it. Horse shit. It makes no sense. You work for the people. And again, the people that don't want guns, like I said, you don't have to buy one. You don't have to have one. You don't have to go to a gun club. Tough shit. If you don't like it, leave the United States of America. And I personally believe if you are totally against guns and you think they should all be banned and nobody should have them, you should have to have some kind of sign or something on your body that says, I am anti-Second Amendment, because I wouldn't want some law-abiding gun owner to protect you if you were getting whatever, robbed, stolen, beat, killed. I wouldn't want a gun owner to save your life with a weapon that you don't think anybody should have. As far as I'm concerned, it would be a waste of a bullet. You know, I hear these people say you don't need them. You don't need them. There's a lot of things in the United States we don't need, people. There's a lot of stuff we don't need. You don't need a Corvette. Somebody would have drove a Corvette through the concert and killed 50 people. What's to say we don't need them? You don't need it. So what's to say we just don't ban Corvettes? Which would actually be a hell of a lot easier than banning guns. And it's still impossible. People are going to kill people no matter what. I'm going to let it go at that because I think my blood pressure's up. But I don't know what I'm going to go with. I'm going to post some more of these, and I'm going to put my email up. If anybody has anything to say, any comments, think I'm an idiot. I mean, I'd like to hear from you, whether pro-gun, anti-gun. I want to hear what you have to say. I mean, there's a lot of things anti-gun, you know. But we're way past that, people. The ship has sailed. I mean, this country was founded on that. I mean, there's hunters. There's you know how many sports there are, how many shotgun sports there are, how many pistol sports there are. I mean, it's not fair that these people that people shouldn't be able to participate in that because you want to call the AR-15 an assault rifle when it's used for hunting, it's used for 3-gun. It's used for everything. An assault rifle, in my eyes, is a rifle used in an assault. So it could be any rifle. An AR-15 is no more menacing than being shot is being shot. It doesn't matter what it came out of. It sucks, I'm sure. I hope to God I never find out. But I also pray to God that if it ever comes up that I may or may not be shot and I'm facing a gun, I pray to God that as a United States citizen, I have a weapon to defend myself. It's everybody's right as an American. It is your right to be able to defend yourself, your life, your liberty. You should not. You have that right to defend your life. I'm going to let it go at that. God bless America. And I'll talk to you all again when I think of another subject or I get pissed off about something else. All right. You guys have a great day, and God bless America.